Well, hello there, America. So I wrote a new song. It's called No, I Am Not Being Political. And while it's cooking here in my ice toaster, since I'm just standing in my kitchen, I figured I'd plate something up for you all because democracy is on fire and the chef's been deported. So for this week, if you dare to care, please let me share my 7-course fascist dictator fist menu straight from the King's Diner, where cruelty is a delicacy and corruption comes à la carte. Bon appétit, mes amis. So, in course 1, we have the Desperation soufflé, ice style. Because have you heard the good news? ICE is now offering a $50,000 bonus for joining, as well as student loan forgiveness. I mean, ooh la la, recruiting broke civilians and students to enforce mass deportation. What a wonderful idea. Desperation has never tasted so patriotic. And please note, MAGA now means make authority grift again. Ha ha ha. Okay, so are you ready for course 2? I call it the Gerrymandered Gumbo, where democracy is diced and deep fried, Texas style. I owe this one to the Deep South justice system, who just signed off on redistricting Texas to dilute Black and Latino voting power. And I'm thinking of making a special sauce for this one, a special MAGA sauce that would taste kind of like make apartheid, pardon my French, great again. Okay, moving on. In course 3, we'll have cash-basted Ivy League sellout. Ooh. This is a popular recipe served across all Ivy League universities, but this particular one is inspired by Brown University taking $50 million to kill DEI, restrict gender rights, and obey federal demands. And before I forget, I recommend you season this one with the MAGA spice, make amnesia great again. Now, for course number 4, we have all women, especially young women's favorite, and I call it the Predator Protection Pie. So this is a secret recipe. I mean, this week the DOJ has confirmed it is not on the list. It is best served in silence. No names, no justice. And just so you know, the rumor on MAGA Street is that Ghislaine Maxwell is very excited because it's been added to the Club Fed's menu as molesters always get away. And if you want to vomit already, I am so sorry. But this is just the 7-course menu of the week in America, so bear with me. So in course 5, I present the Government Accountability Flambé. This is where checks and balances are torched to perfection. And the secret to that recipe is to have the House go on vacation, aka flee mid-investigation, while the Senate sticks around just long enough to stack Trump's judges. And just to keep you on the joke, MAGA's little nickname for this one is make autocrats great again. Okay, so just 2 more courses to go for this week's Fascist King's Feast menu. And course number 6 is straight up out of a museum. And I call it the slow-boiled impeachment erasure. It's literally historical. It's inspired from a MAGA tradition that literally means make archives go away. This is one of the best president's favorite recipe and currently featured at the Smithsonian Museum. And I have to say, this one is quite magical. And the trick is to keep Johnson, Nixon, and Clinton still on display like stale leftovers, but also make sure to erase, to wipe out any crumbs or traces of Trump's impeachments from that plate. And for full disclosure, this 6th course is best cooked gaslit and also state-sponsored. And now for the 7th course, the grand finale. And I might be biased because I'm French, but this is where MAGA means make aristocracy grand again. I like to call this course the gilded ballroom layer cake a la let them eat cake. I'd recommend some good old classical French music in the background to bring this maximum grand Versailles energy. And of course, gold trims, that's a must. And if any American thinks this is a little too much when some people can't afford bread, just remind them they should be proud they now have a 2 million chandelier in the White House. And voila, here you have it. The 7-course fascist feast menu of Just This Week in America. And no, I'm not being political. I'm just a humble woman, line cook, plating up what's already burning in the back. You may say that I'm being emotional, but really I'm just being observational and logical, not even philosophical or spiritual. So I hope you enjoy my fascist feast recipes, because don't you love it when the poor is bribed to punish, when maps erase the vote, when universities obey the state, when molesters are protected, when justice is flambéed, when history is erased, and when the king's ballroom sparkles above it all. And if you're still here, I saved a little MAGA cherry for you. And this one is called Make Atrocity Gourmet Again. And of course, I would love to hear your suggestion for additional signature dishes for the Fascist Feast Cookbook. Just make sure it's entirely made of true American horror stories. Thank you. Bon appétit, mes amis. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this week's recipes of American subversion. And if you'd like, please stay on for a song. I hear it helps with indigestion.
You may think I'm emotional, but I'm just saying what's real. This ain't business as usual. It's history turned maniacal. It's not creeping, it's exploding. A convicted rapist's gloating as a felony brings glory, and silence ain't a story. 70 million that's projected, while folks just scroll and shut. Taxes funding hell camps while no one dares say stop. Now I'm not being political, I'm just a conscious caring gal. No one needs to be spiritual to know this shit's immoral. They call it woke, they ain't that bright, but this is basic human rights. If that offends your appetites, will you like incest and rape are no problemo. Like fascist monsters, but Soros don't buried Epstein's pedalo while caging kids by the score. And ice raids echo us now. How low can we go before we bow? I'm not especially radical. Hell, I'm barely social. Just partial to the moral and allergic to the brutal. Evil ain't just conceptual, it's become legal, habitual. I don't march like it's a ritual, I just care